What is going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're doing a real draft. I'm so excited. This is my first one of the season. I'm trying not to be in so many leagues this year. I'm running out of space in my trophy cabinet. I can't afford to put any more trophies and rings in there. So you guys know how it is. He's Big Money Joe says he has 1 bar of service. He's currently in the draft. I am going to start this draft here pretty soon. Actually, just right now. Just want to make sure everyone's good. Praise for Big Money Joe, but Vince is going to be joining us. He's going to be judging us on how we draft. So good luck, everyone. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah,
official draft
make
is
this bigger too.
Boom.
Do something.
We're here. Okay.
We are here. Oh no, not that one. Maybe that one is this.
Okay, so our first NSP member, Ray's on the clock. I know Ray's been like, who do I pick, right? First overall pick. I was like, dude, you got to go Jamar Chase. And Ray's just like, I don't want to fall into that. I want to get a running back. And Ray took the player that I recommended was Bijan Robinson. I like Bijan. I think he's going to be great.
I think he's going to be good too, especially if that offense gets better. It's just going to open up a lot more opportunities for him.
Brandon says, no read today. No read today. He's like, wait, I want to join. This is a real draft. You should be in this draft. You're in this draft. What do you mean?
So you better get on, buddy.
Yeah, you better log on right now.
You're pick number 7.
That would be very bad.
Ray says with the first pick of the draft, Ray selects, Bijan Robinson.
So in this league, I won this ring. You guys can't really see it that well. I don't think you can. Nope, it won't focus. I won that ring. And last year, the winner won a ring very similar to that as well. So this league is completely free, and you have an opportunity of winning bad rings.
Ooh, Saquon goes auto draft there. Yeah.
Don't know how I feel about. Oh, Jamar Chase falls. That's crazy.
That's nice.
Very nice. Good for big money there.
Brandon says Reed's out partying right now. Yeah, he's smacking the bass right now. Bijan Robinson, just get rid of your twerking trophies.
Hey man, just wait till you see it. Once you see it, you would understand. And Brandon is already ruining my draft. He gets Christian McCaffrey, kind of pissed off there. But it's okay. We prepped for this. We prepped.
If is the keyword, Vince. Ray's laughing. Otto, oh no. Yeah. A little sketch there for the little Z-Man. And that's because he's supposed to beat you, right? He says he's taking you down. Him and Liam said that.
Okay, so everything's gone to shit.
Yeah, Gianti's gone, Jefferson's gone, McCaffrey's gone.
I cannot go through my normal phase. I have to pick up my man, Amon-Ra St. Brown. I have to.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, I'd be cursed if I didn't. It'd be so bad.
Yeah, because honestly, the only other guy I would actually reach for there would either be Malik Neighbors or Brian Thomas Jr.
True. I was kind of hoping Neighbors would fall again. I knew it was a long shot, but that would have been insane.
I mean, I wouldn't even be mad on the turnaround if you win another wide receiver, but obviously I feel like you'll go running back.
I feel like I have to since the running backs that I was aiming for, which was CMC and Gianti, since they were normally falling into that 10th spot, they are not available anymore. So I'm not too sure who I'll pick up. A lot of good options there. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. So Ray says, I love that it shows the picks as a notification for me. Yeah, if you have that little chat portion open or whatever, it should show. Or you'll get notifications on your computer or phone sent and messaged to you. Especially if you have those guys starred, I think it'll say somebody picked them up. There goes Josh Jacobs.
I'm not going to say anything. I think either or here, I'm going to be happy. I think either or here, I'm just going to be happy.
Yeah, one of them's got to fall to you.
No! I low-key wanted Nico Collins to fall. I was like, there's no way Nico's falling here. Oh, man. That's okay. That's okay. I want to get my guy, Devon Achane. You guys know me. I'm very high on him.
Yeah.
That was my plan D if that didn't work out with Christian McCaffrey or Ashton Gianti. But I'm going to stick to my guns, and Kyrie is on a really good start. I love Kyrie's start right now.
Yeah, he's got some top dogs, that's for sure. See how his running backs turn out, though. I want to see that.
Very true. Very
Ray
true.
says, I didn't have notifications on Sleeper last year, and he says, I saw all these messages at the end of the year.
That's horrible.
Oh, man. Yeah, if there's one thing I hate, it's like having any like numbers on my notification boxes or anything like that. It's just like a pet peeve for me. I always have to have like nothing.
I'm horrible with my emails.
I
My
have
personal
to delete
email.
them. I delete them because I hate seeing the numbers there. And then I'll lose track of like all my important stuff that comes through.
So far, I don't see anything shocking here. I know this is year number 3 for NSP Blue League. Super happy about it. We're very blessed to have these people who want to continue to come back. I think in this league we only have two new people. Everyone else returned from last year, and then our NSP
Nice.
Gold League, everyone came back from the year before. So
Yeah,
very
that
nice.
one's gonna be fun on Monday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
let's see.
Nervous about that one. So I was trying to think about it. Right, 2 years ago I got Jonathan Taylor. Last year my first pick overall was Puka Nacua, and he was gone for like half the season, so that sucked. Lad McConkey went kind of later than I thought he would. We see a lot of running backs taken off the board, a lot more than what is expected.
Yeah, so far 11. So it's pretty much almost half and half here. As Big Money says, I'm gonna try something different.
Uh-oh.
What, bro?
Oh, we got Zombie K98, which he is also in the draft. So appreciate you being here, brother. Ray's thinking like very carefully, what do I do here? Because it's going to be a very long time before I pick again. How can I help my team? What do I need to add? Is it too early for a tight end, right? Should I get another running back, a complimentary wide receiver? What should I do here? Dude, how the hell did Brian Thomas fall to 2 point? Yes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Look at your draft. Look at where Nico Collins fell. That's not that common. That's crazy. This is a running back heavy draft. So I'm a little worried for myself, but I'm especially worried for you, Kyrie, as well as Liam, who also went to wide receivers right off the bat.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that Liam on the turnaround here will go with another a first running back here. But yeah, I agree with Kyrie. Is this CD and Thomas is pretty awesome, to be honest.
Yeah.
Zombie says, happy to be here.
Happy that you're here. Andrea, what's going on? Is Andrea in this draft? I thought Andrea was, but I guess not. And a very surprising pick from Liam. I actually was going to go for Josh Allen. I did not think Liam was going to go for Josh just because he went wide receiver.
Yeah.
And this is okay. Here we go.
Ooh, here's a frenzy.
Yeah, here's a frenzy going on.
Jalen Hurts next.
Maybe another quarterback that's on the market. I don't want to say him because I have one more chance to obtain this quarterback.
Jared Goff, right?
Jared Goff. No! Fuck! Oh. Okay, we're gonna stay focused here. We have a lot of talent in the wide receiver room. Oh my gosh, dude! No way! I can't believe this is happening. Oof. Okay. I love Jalen Hurts. I really like to get Jalen Hurts, but I am not. My last call was Lamar Jackson. I got 33 seconds left. I want to go with my guy, Garrett Wilson. Everyone knows that I'm very high on Garrett Wilson this year. I believe in the team. I believe in the connection with Justin Fields and Garrett Wilson. But let's see if it pans out for me. This is crazy. That was a huge quarterback run. Huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Garrett Wilson's a bad pick. I'm just personally not choosing him. I just don't know how I feel about him.
I
So,
would be more concerned if I had him as my wide receiver one.
oh
If,
yeah, 100%.
like, for sure, I don't think anyone here is going. Okay, look at Mayfield Dreams. Mayfield Dreams,
Mm-hmm.
which Brandon he goes Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, then Jaden Daniels. Very similar to what Liam's doing, but with wide receivers. Um, you don't have a wide receiver, and if we look in the market right now, the wide
T.
receivers that are
Higgins.
available, T. Higgins is the top guy, and T. Higgins is a wide receiver too for his own team.
Yeah.
Oh wait, T. Higgy, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. Where's he at?
He's with the Bengals, yeah.
He's still with the band. For some reason, I thought he went to like.
He almost did. He was trying to leave, but then they franchise tagged him again this past offseason.
There goes Jalen Hurts.
There he
Not a
is.
bad pick. Not a bad pick.
Let's see. Ray Gamer says, "Happy Friday, everyone." I guess today's National Friday, maybe. I don't know.
Hope everyone out there is going to have a very long weekend.
Yes.
We got Labor Day Monday.
Football, college football.
Yeah, we got college football this Saturday.
Yeah.
I'm actually treating myself out to a little something that you guys will get a peek of Monday. So that's going to be fun. It's going to change a lot. But heck yeah, super excited. Brandon says he's going to go with the Texas. Talking about T. Higgins. Crazy QB run.
He could have.
We got Jay Riz taking their time. Not too sure how I feel about that. Terry McLaurin.
Okay.
Wow. Okay, here we have to see Kyrie take a running back, a quarterback, or a tight end, right?
I would feel like it. I feel like he'll go running back again. I think he's going to do that.
There's decent running backs on the board. I'm not going to lie. There are decent guys on there.
Oh, yeah.
It's not too bad. Look at the tight ends. Wow, there's some good tight ends on the board as well. This is very different. This is why I do and I don't like doing mock drafts because you're just with computers. Just before the draft, I did about 4 mock drafts, right? Different scenarios, trying to get myself ready. Alvin Kamara was the expected pick to go out there, so I'm very happy that Kyrie got Alvin Kamara. Kyrie's looking to have a very good team this year.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for him. So I'm going to skip over T. Higgins. I'm also skipping over Marvin Harrison Jr. to grab Mike Evans. So I understand the situation with Mike Evans. He's getting older. But one thing that we got to consider is that since he's come into the year, his fantasy production has risen every single year. It has not fallen whatsoever. You're going to tell me that this is going to be the first year that it falls. Even if it is, it's not going to be bad because he's starting off the season with the other 2 wide receivers injured, right? You have McMillan, who's injured, and then you have Chris Godwin, who's injured. And I know you got Egbuka, who's been a freaking star, so good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But Mike Evans is clearly going to be the guy. He already has the connection with Baker Mayfield. Who else are they going to go to?
Exactly. Yeah, I think Amika will be like the short range guy, and obviously that's going to open up a lot of lanes for Mike Evans, especially in the red zone. So everybody's going to kind of be going after the shiny new ball, which is Amika, because everybody is saying that he could be the next Chris Godwin type guy.
Oh, we got to look at the draft chat is what Ray's saying. Oh, W. Vince, put a crown on him, and W. Okay.
WAJ.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm getting involved now. I'm getting involved. I'll take that.
Let's see. So who took Higgins? Okay.
The treat. That's Brandon.
So Brandon took Higgins. He took a wide receiver 2 as his number 1.
That is crazy. Is Henderson going mid-4th?
He went right there to Bulls mascot. That's very interesting.
Wow.
It's pretty high.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
I like Bulls draft here. It's very optimistic. Gianti, of course, that's the biggest question mark this season. I have
oh
faith.
yeah,
I was going to draft Gianti if he didn't. Drake London, you got a new quarterback, but I understand that's actually Tesh's favorite team is the Atlanta Falcons, so he knows
oh yeah.
the ins and outs, you know. But am I convinced? I do believe Drake London will be the wide receiver one. I do feel like he's going to have a big role in that offense. But how is that going to translate, especially having him, trusting him as your wide receiver one for fantasy? Lamar Jackson, you can't go wrong there. And then you got Henderson, right?
Travion.
Another that's your second running back, who is also your second rookie running back. That's crazy putting that on your
Yeah,
team. But you know what? Hey, if it works out, you're a freaking genius.
can't knock it, right? Can't knock it. Let's
Here we
see.
go.
So yeah, so far I really do like Liam's draft. He got Brees Hall way down there, which is not too bad. But there was some information that came out either yesterday or today that over there in the Jets, no, it was actually the Rams. Kyron Williams will be sharing some snaps there. It is something that their coach had said.
With my boy,
Yeah,
Blake Corum. Really?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I saw something come out. It was actually a reliable source, and it said that there will be a committee within the Rams organization.
That would be huge because the past 2 years, he has not shared the ball whatsoever.
Nope, nothing.
He's also the a conference head coach conference also came up and said that in Arizona there will be a rotational backfield, which
Yep.
that's always been a thing, but it's never panned out because those running backs never really showed out to outshine James Conner or even to complement James Conner. Wow, dude, RJ Harvey just went off the board. Okay, a little later than expected, but why not? Ray is asking, how's the team so far? I'll let you get at after this one, Vince.
For Rave,
Sorry, Ray.
oh Ray.
Yeah.
Let's see: Bijan, JSN, Kyron Williams, George Kittle, Marvin Harrison. So pretty good there. I like Bijan. He's obviously not going to share the rock. Kyron Williams, even though he will have a shared backfield, I still think he's going to get like 70% of the carries. So not bad. JSN, I really love it. Uh, I actually got to snag him in one league, and I'm so happy that I did because I didn't think where I fell in every single draft that I'm drafting in that I would be able to get him back on the turnaround. But I did in this draft, so I'm very happy. Kittle, I think he's going to be the number one tight end this year. Uh, I know for a fact throughout these first 5 weeks, he's going to get a plethora of usage, especially week one against Seattle. He already goes off against us when you guys have all three receivers out there. So now that you guys are kind of having to not scrap for wide receivers, but really go into the depth chart there. Um, I think that Kittle's going to be one of the top guys that you guys are going to be targeting, and we can never freaking cover him. I hate it. I just hate it. So it should be a fun week one there, and I do think Kittle will end up playing well. Marvin Harrison, he's supposed to take a jump forward this year. Again, I'm not 100% sure on how believable it is to me. I do think he'll get better, but I don't know if it's going to be like that upper echelon type of wide receiver. And I feel like that's why he's falling down somewhere into the fifth. But not too bad. I mean, you got some quality guys. I think it's a pretty good draft so far. But if I had to bet my money, um, I like probably either Liam's and Gabe's so far as of like people who have drafted 5 rounds. So I'll see right now at the end of the fifth round what I like.
Very nice, Vince. Very nice. Um, mm, good guys out there. Good guys available. Just gotta stick true to my game though. I I do agree with George Kittle. I think he's going to play a huge factor, especially with Debo now out of the picture. I don't think he's going to be
No,
used for blocking like always,
no.
just because if you follow the Cal Shanahan system, it's through the running backs first, then your tight ends, then your wide receivers. That's
Yep.
how it goes.
Hmm.
Make it as easy as possible for your quarterback, and that Brock Purdy. I have a lot of faith in him, and I'm super excited to see what he can do this upcoming season. But I was thinking today on my way to work, I was, processing a few things as I usually do since it's such a long drive. That Debo
Yeah.
Samuel, man, how creative. I hate when no, what do you call it? Experts say how creative can Cal Shanahan be without Debo Samuel? And I'm actually excited to see what Cal Shanahan's going to cook up without Debo because Vince, you watched the Niners for years, right? Every
Yep.
single time Debo Samuel is in the backfield, do you know where the play's going?
Not really. I never really paid attention that much because it's very rare that he goes back there. But if he's back there, usually it was going to be a run to him.
Yes.
Yeah.
So every time Debo's in motion, every time Debo lines up in the backfield, doesn't matter if Christian McCaffrey's right next to him, they'll run an I formation. It's 100% going to Debo Samuel. It was so predictable. I hated it. There's not once where we faked it to Debo to toss it to George Kittle, a little bootleg or anything like that. It was so boring. I hated that. I did say if Kittle falls to me in the fourth or fifth, I would take him, but not any tight ends before fourth. That's respectable. That's respectable. Swift goes off the board. Okay, now Vince, I'm going to be looking at my running back two. I got a couple of good options here. I like Aaron Jones a lot. I like Joe Mixon a lot, but Joe Mixon is out for certain, and there's no time frame when he's coming back as of right now. So that scares me
Yeah.
just a little bit. So I think I'd rather play it safe and get my guy Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I think it's pretty. I was going to get Mixon in one of the leagues that he was falling in, but I just could not for the life of me. I ended up going with the duo. I got both of them. I got Johnson from Pittsburgh as well as Jalen Warren, just to see how it shakes out there because I know Pittsburgh is going to run the ball no matter what. Um, so I want to see what happens there. So I took that risk versus getting Joe Mixon. He's falling actually pretty bad. In that draft that I was in, he was all the way down to like round 9, but it was a 10-man league. But going down into the 90s is pretty unheard of for Joe Mixon.
I see. I see. Oh, I see Bull Mascots on auto pick. That's disappointing. I think he started off very well.
Yeah,
Um, It is what it is. It's fantasy football. I see Bo Nix is off the board now. Good for Big E. I think Big Bo Nix is going to be great this
yeah.
season, and I'm excited to see what Denver's going to be doing here. Frizz says I'm dropping him. GG. Who are you dropping? Joe Mixon?
Joe
You
Mixon,
dropping?
dude, that's wild.
Oh, he's like, yo, what up? What up? You said Kyrie Williams is going to share a snap. Oh, he's talking about Kyrie Williams. He's going to drop Kyrie.
Yeah.
I'll do you one better. I'll trade you. All right. We'll call it even there. I'll give
Let
you
me see. I'm gonna search it up on the
Rico
Sleeper
Dotto.
app. See if they have it announced there as well. No, they don't. They just have the last news about him is that he got extended. So let me see if I can search it up so that way I can pull it up on here or something. Let's see.
Wow. I'm very surprised there. I'm very surprised at who's left on the board. There's a lot of good talent on there. This is crazy to me. Julio Rizzo says, "What do you think of my draft so far? I like the 12th pick. Let's check it out."
Is that the Rizzler?
The Rizzler?
Jeez.
Puka Nakua, Josh Jacobs, Hurts, McLaurin, Pacheco, Ingram. I think that's very solid. I think you're trying to cover all your bases early. I see what you're doing. So you got Puka Nakua as your wide receiver 1, followed up with Terry McLaurin. That's a great wide receiver 2. I think it's great. Josh Jacobs as your running back 1. I'm a little skeptical about that, but I can't fault you to it, right? That's what fell to you. I think I'd rather prefer Achan than Josh Jacobs. But you followed up with Isaiah Pacheco, who obviously has the potential of being a top 5 wide receiver in the league. I mean, not wide receiver, running back, sorry. And Evan Ingram, he's going to be a solid guy.
Yeah, so let me go ahead. I'm going to share something on here. So sorry, peoples, if I cover up this screen that AJ is sharing. Well, actually, I'll just read it. How about that? I'll just read it from the chat. So I sent a little bit of a Draft Sharks kind of, I guess, excerpt that they posted. And basically, it's saying that Kyron Williams to cede more work to Blake Corum, ? So LaFleur on Corum says, I think he's doing what you'd hope a second-year guy would do, steps in the right direction, understands just speed of the game, and what it's going to take to play the running back. So basically, he's praising him, right? Everything looks good. It says Williams could afford to lose a little work. He led the running backs in both snap share, 86%, and rush attempts, 74%. So that said, Williams needs that work. But we currently project that Williams is going to get about 65% of the share, while some of his predecessors, which are the running back 2s, whether that's Blake Corum or somebody else, are going to get a good dip into that workload. So it's not a huge stock taken away from Williams, but it is about a 10% to 15% drop in his usage. Now, that's not saying that he's not going to be fantasy relevant, because he definitely is. Because when he's in there, he's going to get the ball. But that's just a little thing that I saw there. And it wasn't specifically that little excerpt there from Draft Sharks, but it was something that I saw from his coach saying that they were going to run a more split type of backfield. So it was from a credible source. Let's see. So I'm just looking at these drafts now, seeing what looks different. All right. So Gabe got Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, I saw that. Jalen Waddle finally gets off the board. Good for him. Not very happy what's left. I actually was kind of hoping Tyrone Tracy would fall to me. That's who I was going for. But I'm looking at Quinton Judkins here. He has a very real opportunity of taking over that backfield, if I'm not mistaken.
As long as he gets signed. They said they're working on it, but hasn't been signed yet. That's my only worry. But I think they will get it done.
They have to. They can't go with Jerome Ford again.
Yeah.
So I will go with Quinshawn here.
Let's see. So Frazil says, yeah, dropping Kyron. Big Money says, is the Blue League the same scoring as the Gold League?
Yes, exactly.
And, yeah. And Ray also says, I didn't know that. But yeah, I don't think you drafting Kyron Williams, Ray, is a bad thing. So definitely don't take it as that. I'm just saying that, it's not going to be – it actually could be better for him, because it's actually a less likelihood that he gets injured, since he has had a couple of seasons within the time that he's been in the NFL, more often than not, having some injured
that's a good pick.
Some injuries in the season. Golden?
Yeah, I think that's dude. I know what Reed's saying is what he's saying, but I think Golden,
he's good.
I think he may be the guy.
I'm like, that's who I'm like super excited. Obviously, we haven't talked about it yet, but Michael Parsons is now a Packer.
Yeah,
freaking insane. But that was the guy that I was most excited to go watch, to be honest. A guy from Texas, goes all the way to Wisconsin there. He's going to ball out, I think, as long as he stays healthy. God forbid anything. But that wide receiver room is open. It's open for the taking, and I think Matthew Golden is the guy to do it. I think I drafted him in another league as well, because I was like, I need to get him. Ruh-roh.
Man, dude, I might just hurry up this timer.
What are y'all on? 1 minute?
1 minute. Yeah. I was being nice and I put it up for a vote in the chat and everyone's like, not 30 seconds. This is wait. No way. It's for mock drafts.
Yeah. I definitely think when you do like these types of drafts, like halfway you can definitely go 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Because there was a point in my other draft where we had a minute and a half to draft. And it took 55 minutes for us to draft. What's the reward for the league? Yeah, a similar ring to what AJ's got.
Yeah. Who had one of these rings?
Had a lot of carries the last 2 years. Yep. And then Brandon says, don't draft Rams players, period. I think that about freaking Cardinals players.
Except for James Conner. I like James Conner.
Yeah. James Conner's good.
Vince, I'm going to ask for a celebrity shot here.
Celebrity shot?
Oh my goodness. Not anything. I want to give you limitations. Okay, I need help with one position here. I kind of want to go Jacoby Myers. I'm stopping Cooper Kupp still on the board. That's crazy. But I need a quarterback. And I'm thinking Kyler Murray or Justin Herbert. I'm a big Justin Herbert guy. I think he's going to do a lot better than Kyler Murray this year. I like the offense, but
yeah.
What do you think?
I think Kyler Murray has a lot more options to throw to.
Okay.
Justin Herbert has a lot of unproven talent on his team. And
okay.
he lost his big boy on the right tackle position too.
That's very true.
Rashawn Slater. So
yeah.
I would go honestly Kyler Murray. That's just me though, but I think that's the better option.
Vince, you know this. I always respected your opinion when it comes to fantasy football. I think you have a great mind for fantasy football. We butt heads and also combine our minds together a lot during the season about this. But no, I appreciate that. The only thing I'm worried about is that Kyler Murray is very inconsistent last year, right?
Yeah.
But I think a lot of it has to do with not fully utilizing his team. The offense could not stay on the field for the life of them. And there's one drive, I kid you not, there was one drive where they ran the ball 12 straight times. 12 straight times.
Oh, wow.
Yes. I believe, I think 8 or 9 of those was James Conner. 2 of those was Kyler Murray, and the rest was Trey Benson. But just nonstop. They didn't throw the ball once, and I was just like, dude, what?
It was that offensive coordinator's first year there too, though. So I hope he gets a better grasp of it, because that Cliff Kingsbury left 2 years ago now, and now he's with the Commanders, and the Commanders look good. But yeah, hopefully the offensive coordinator there can work some wonders.
So you already drafted for that league. For the Gold League, no, we're drafting on Monday. This is the Blue League right here. That we're drafting for. So who's the best round 2 workhorse, not sharing a snap at all season running back to get? Round 2? Man. Round 2, my favorite running back that falls is Achane. Do I think he's going to have the backfield fully to himself? I don't really think that he will. Bucky Irving is a great running back as well to get. But Chase Brown, I think Chase Brown might be the best bang for your buck in round 2. Kyler Murray has said he was going to try to run more this season. I hope so. He's the great value version of Lamar Jackson. Let's see. Biggie, whoa, chill with the Cardinals hate. What did you put on there? Oh,
yeah. I'm saying because when those trades end in like a tie, I always feel like it's wrong of me to not pass it. So I do want to vote on that.
Did it end on a tie?
Yeah, it's 2-2. And so like my rule is like if it ends on a tie, like I usually reject the trade.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's also fair, because only 4 people voted and 2 of them were the people that made the trade, which was you and Sam.
But Vince, I see that it's 3-2.
Is it?
That's what I see here. It's me, Gabriel, and
Oh yeah.
Sam. That's what you were
Oh
starting to
okay.
worry me. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no.
No, yeah. Then I will pass it.
I was all excited. I was like, yes, give me James Conner. But so pissed. Brandon says, so pissed. I was getting Ubuka literally for one pick before mine, of course. Don't worry, that happened to me already twice here. And I also had Zombie K98 absolutely snipe the shit out of Tyrone Tracy. Uh, he sniped him, dude. He sniped. I loved my position because usually at the end, Tyrone Tracy will fall off. So I'll pick up Tyrone Tracy, and then on the turnaround, I get Scattaboo. I get my handcuff there. I'm super happy about it. Brandon says, you know my next pick. What's your next pick? Who we got? Whoa! We got a defense. What?
He's got a defense?
Who
was that?
Joe, Big Money
Big Money?
Joe. What are you Whoa,
And
dude.
It was an auto draft?
Oh, what?
That's crazy. I want to see what he says. Dude, what if
he's like, because he's like he's driving, right? What if he just like hit a bump? I got picked up a defense.
Man. I can't wait for him to comment. But Brandon obviously is going to pick someone. AJ, what round is it? The 9th round?
It's the 9th round. Who's he picking?
Yeah.
Who's he picking? Let's see. Who's
who
available out here? You better not be getting Jared Goff. I'd be pissed off if that was the case.
He's about to get a kicker.
No way you're getting Brandon Aubrey here. Dude, there's
He's
no
gonna
way
do it,
you're
bro.
reaching. No way. Dude. Oh my gosh.
It says, Frizzo says, y'all still got draft spots. I'm
So
assuming he's talking about a real league. Yeah.
Yes. He's been wanting to join since last year, and I feel so bad because everyone returned. Tomorrow, I'm playing tax collector. Okay. So I'm going to be knocking at everyone's door tomorrow and asking for payment. If anybody does not respond to me, if anybody says no, you are the first person I'm talking to tomorrow, Frizz. So stay.
We've already talked
I got a list
about
of people.
this as a team. All three of us, me, AJ, Reed. So yeah, you're the first man in, as long as somebody gets out.
Yes. And to be honest with you, if you really wanted to plead your case, I honestly think Reed wouldn't mind leaving that league.
Yeah, honestly. But then we have to give him back his money.
No,
we just keep it. Yeah, we just keep it.
It's part of the NSP funds. Are you kidding me?
Oh man. It says Kyler Murray is going to be ready for Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Is there a 7th coming out? Oh my gosh. There's so many Black Ops.
Oh my goodness.
Ray says, I'm risking Myers. I think he'll get signed. And if he doesn't get signed, he's going to get shipped somewhere where he's actually going to make a difference. So might be good for him to leave the system there. Big Money Joe says, hit a bump for sure. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm only doing that because he fell to me.
Oh, yeah. I think he's a great snag.
Wow.
People are saying that he might not come back this season, but he's already practiced. Like, not practicing, but he's on the practice field.
I think that's insane to me.
Yeah, they took him off the pup. So for some reason, they think that he's actually might play sometime before the next 5 weeks. So it's pretty interesting there.
First, like, I'll pay you right now, this very second. Like I said, I know. Well, I'm going to contact everyone because there's multiple people who have not paid me yet that I need to contact. And I love how Kyrie's like, I'm going to pay you 2 seconds before the draft. He was the first one that paid me.
Brandon says, which league?
For the Gold League, Brandon, the Gold League. It's $25. You got to pay up. Or Frizz is going to take your spot.
Ray says, I couldn't get Pearsall since I have Kittle, I thought. Yeah, that's a good thought, honestly. You don't want to double dip too much. For a lot of teams, there's only certain guys you can actually do that for. Big Money Joe says Myers to the Niners. That's been in the talks. That's for sure.
I would love that. I honestly,
I would hate that. Do it week 2, and I'll be okay with it. But yeah,
I've been a huge fan of Jacoby since he's been with New England. Big fan. But I will say this, since a lot of people are on the chat, for the Gold League, remember, if you do not pay on time and by chance you draft, you're at risk of not winning anything if you win.
Yeah.
And if you do not pay by the draft, depending on certain circumstances, you will not be invited back the following
Next
year.
year.
Yeah. So you will not win anything first off, and then you won't be invited after that. Because it's not fair for people like Frizz, who's willing and ready to come in, and someone else is like, eh.
Yeah. Let's see. Ray says, I would love Myers to the Bills. Oh, man. Yeah, that'd be actually good. They do need some help at wide receiver. Brandon also says, I don't get paid till Wednesday, but I'll find a way to pay you tomorrow. I gotcha.
That'll
So
be great.
Brandon's making an active effort. So that's
I
the
appreciate that.
Let's see.
Vincent,
I'm
going to reach here.
Oh, reaching is fine, man. I do it all the time.
But I don't know if you're going to judge me for this one because I don't want this guy to get sniped.
Close my eyes.
Go ahead.
That's fine. Yeah. He is definitely a shot in the dark because that he could take it all and just like wow everybody like he has been in training camp, and or they could just split that entire backfield. But with the running backs that you have already, Devon Achane, Aaron Jones, as well as Quinshon Judkins, I don't think that's a bad reach. But yeah, he would have gotten snagged before it came around to you.
I was very scared. I was like, dude, I wanted to get him way earlier, but I was like, that's going to be too much of a reach. Like, I'm just going to wait, get the more bang for my buck. That's why, like, Chris Godwin, I really do not want Chris Godwin on my team. One, because I got Mike Evans. It's good to have both of them anyways, but the one good thing about Chris Godwin is that, did you say they took him off the pup list?
Yeah, he's off.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, that's not good.
So he's going to actually be on your active roster, I believe.
Okay. We'll play by ear. Maybe I'll trade him. Someone is very opportunistic. Then Chris Godwin is officially on the trade block. How about that?
So it says Chris Godwin ankle is expected to return in week 5 or later. But it says this would be a possible return for Godwin around week 5. He was thought to have a chance to return earlier after he avoided IR, but the Bucs won't rush him back. So yeah, for the first 5 weeks, he most likely will not be playing. But they don't have him on the IR, so he's actively in the practice vicinity.
Frizz is asking, how about dynasty leagues? Do y'all do those? So we are in one dynasty league. That's filled out as well. We asked for a 2-year commitment. But honestly, if our fantasy community grows a little bit more, like next year, I'm heavily considering adding another league. Just because like only 2 people were able to join that were new. That was it. Everyone else returned, and I was like, we're kind of limiting ourselves from other people. Like, even if I'm not in the league, I want to create a league to make sure people have a place to play. Wow, that's a quarterback run there. Jeez.
Oh wow.
I was actually going to get Justin Herbert, but I was like, nah, I'd rather get Krosky just in case he gets sniped. And I didn't think Herbert would fall that far down.
Yeah, he's been falling for sure. But I think it's just because it's like an unproven offense so far besides the run game. Even that, the run game is not proven because Marion Hampton could just be a flop.
Yeah. Brandon says, but Frizz also had an opportunity when you asked who wanted to play. Yes, he wants to play for the Gold League, the paid league.
He wants to play for the paid league, not the free league.
I did ask Frizz if you want to play for the free league, and he was like, my blood is too rich for that. Kyrie is like, Dak, no defense, get ready to throw for 5K yards, buddy. Jeez.
Yeah, CD Lamb might go off,
I low-key was going to try to get Dak Prescott. If he felt it was between Dak and Herbert. I'm like, and then Purdy was my next guy. But it's okay. I got a plan. I always got a plan. You guys know this.
Plan.
I think now we do it to 30 seconds. Say less. I completely agree. I mean, we're in the later rounds. There's no reason to.
Yeah.
Boom. Update.
So Brandon says they announced today Chris Godwin is out for the first 5 games. Yeah. Ray says I just got sniped by QBs.
Oh no, Ray, that was your first quarterback?
Yeah.
No.
You got
Dude, that's
Caleb
so
Williams.
heartbreaking. You got
Yeah.
5 quarterbacks. Just bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
Gosh, dude. That is rough.
Big money says that. BCB.
Heck yeah.
Brandon says, "What you mean, bros on the Chargers? Let that man fall." He's talking about Justin Herbert. Kyrie says, "Don't take my guy." Never mind, he's gone. Ray says, "This is why I hate autos."
Yeah, because Rave is on auto draft, which I'm very surprised.
Yeah, I know. Maybe he just forgot.
Also disappointed.
Yeah. Hey, but he'll have to do with what he's got, you know?
Yeah. Liam just went on auto.
Oh, yeah. Luther Burden. I'm skeptical of that guy. I think there's too many guys there.
Now we have defenses going off the board. I really want to get the Pittsburgh Steelers. I love their defense. I mean, this is a sack machine over there.
Oh yeah, TJ Watt just by himself. But now they got Highsmith too on the other side.
Oh, dang. So guess what, Vince? I made my first bet of the season.
Oh, me too. I did this past week.
Yeah. Wow, I did a pick'em bet game.
Oh, yeah.
So I betted that the Philadelphia Eagles will beat the Dallas Cowboys week 1.
Yeah.
Straight up. No money line. I was like, really? That's the bet you want? Let's go. I'm in.
Who'd you bet against?
His name is Patriot Gabe.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He thinks the Cowboys are going to win?
Yep.
Was this before the Micah trade?
This was right before literally right after we shook hands.
It came out?
Yeah. Dude, oh, man, Jawan Jennings. That was a good pick right there. Goodness gracious.
I think it was auto drafted for him.
It was. Jaden Reed still on the board. Wow, we got a lot of good guys on here. I kind of want to get my guy, but I'm not going to reach for him.
I think he'll be there next round.
I might not have a choice. I'm going to have to get him because I waited too long.
Tickety kicker. That's all right. I don't think anybody important is going to fall off right now. But yeah, so far your team looks pretty decent, AJ. I like it.
I appreciate that. You want to take a look? I appreciate that.
So yeah, I like the wide receivers. I think the wide receivers are going to be your main so far.
Oh, for sure. Dude, if I could get Judkins or Krosky, one of those guys to pan out, I think my team's going to be very solid. Like, it's just gonna be clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that's going to screw me up this year is freaking bye weeks, man.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm not even looking at it.
Everybody and their mother has, like, bye week on week 8 and 12.
See, Brandon's saying now Cowboys will win. They're at home.
No. Just no.
They're not even at home. I thought they were in Philly.
I should actually do that right now. I'm going to do my NSP bats live.
Whoa.
Cowboys.
Ray is saying, I think I like my wide receivers a lot with Kittle and Mason. Allen could be good value. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Week 8 bye is crucial. Yeah, it's going to be killing a lot of people.
It's so crazy. Like in one of my leagues, I literally have like 5 players on bye week 8. Because I think it's Denver, I think it's the Lions, and there's 2 other teams that have week 8 buys, I believe. And it's just horrendous.
Oh, no. I was going to get Blue.
Yeah.
That was literally the guy I was looking at. Oh, no. That's not good.
Oh, Ray says Mason and Allen on the bench. Yeah. Yeah, those guys are really good handcuffs. Allen is actually going to get a lot more playing time with Breece Hall there, too. So that's another backfield that is also going to split backfield. So, yeah, definitely good. Same thing for the Vikings. I do think Aaron Jones might cede some snaps there. Brandon Rogers says they're at home because they own Philly. Now, no. Nino says, LMFAO, the sleeper noise made me think I was in the draft, getting paranoid from doing all these. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm kind of sad. I'm only in 3 leagues this year.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm sad because like in the Dynasty League, we just did like the rookie draft. And so it's not like a
Mm.
draft where I'm like,
Yeah, it was like a mini draft. It literally took us like 20 minutes max. Like it was like 3 rounds. Everybody got 3 or 4 rookies depending on whose picks they traded. Reed only had 1 pick, and it ended up being Quinshot Judkins, who hasn't even signed yet. He was so pissed, but I think it'll work out for him.
he's like, no, JJ.
JJ. Oh,
McCarthy.
JJ McCarthy.
Big money's. I just hope Mixon's back by week 9. Dude, they have no time frame for him. It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They just say he's out indefinitely. That scares me. That's the only reason why I went Aaron Jones instead of Joe Mixon, which is who you got.
Yeah.
That's okay. You got Bucky Irving and Marlo Hampton. You're fine.
Yeah, you guys will have workhorses. It's just those bye weeks. Bye weeks are going to be crucial. Let's see.
Good.
I think it's right here. Nino says, including best ball, gotta throw some of those in with your redrafts. Yeah. Oh yeah, I did some best ball on what's it called? On Underdog. I like my teams.
I was going to do some here this weekend.
Yeah, that's what I did this past weekend on Sunday. I was like, no, let me do some of these. I was like, I don't mind.
Dude, it was crazy. One of them I won like $70.
Yeah,
it was crazy.
You could win a lot of money. Yeah, there's some cool ones right now too. They have like some leagues where you can pay like $5, and then there's like one that you can enter for 20 or something like that. There's even a league where you can donate, so it goes to like one of those funds, like Crucial Catch or whatever, and it's just like a donation, and you just play fantasy on it. Pretty cool. But obviously you don't win anything, so nobody wins, just bragging rights. So he says Marks over Chubb. It could be. You never know. Woody Marks is going to be a league winner. He could be a sleeper for sure for that Texans offense, especially if Mixon doesn't come back at all. Ray says, I forgot the amount of points defenses get in this league. Should be similar to everybody else's league.
Yeah. I need to look at it again.
Nina says, sadly, all my donations go to FanDuel.
I really wanted to get the Vikings defense.
Yeah, I had to get them in one league because somebody took it was my brother who took the Seahawks in my personal league. So I got the Vikings.
Let's see. Do I want to get the Lions with Aiden Hutchinson? Hopefully get some sacks. Do I want to get the Niners? Bang, bang, Niner gang. What are the Bills going up against week 1?
Oh, they should win, I think.
They're going against the Ravens. I don't want to.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Let's go with Detroit here. Let's get Detroit going up against Green Bay. I mean, it's the first game of the season. And like I said, Detroit has a stacked up defense.
People will be sloppy on both sides of the ball. Let's see. Brandon says, I wonder who I'm facing week 1. Yeah, you'll have to find out right after this. Draft's almost over. Nino says, y'all like Benson or Allen more? Probably Benson. I feel like he has a little bit more in the tank there. Braylon Allen, he's just like a solid dude. He's not really a good pass catcher. He kind of reminds me of Derrick Henry, but he's not Derrick Henry. Like just the size wise, and he's not very limber and elusive. So I like him better. Ray says, I think it's the tackles lost part that counts for more points. I don't know. I don't think that's an option, is there?
Tackles for loss.
I think it's still 1 point, or not even a point, but you could change it to that.
I think I have changed it. Something like that. I think a fumble recovery. Oh, dude, I think there's 1 year where I did like a fumble recovery. You gain that many like points, like per yards.
Per yards?
Damn. Yeah. So like 1 yard is 0.1.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, just a little something,
Yeah, something changed the game a little bit. Let's see. This last one. So Big Money says defense was scoring big points last year for the Broncos, so he's not mad at it.
I picked up my safety net with Jerome Ford just in case.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
I wanted to get a quarterback, but hey, this is the last round. People are going to be available.
There go. There you go.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT. That's not bad. So yeah, your draft here didn't last that long. It's like about an hour.
Not bad.
Yeah, a little under an hour, 50-ish, 55 minutes.
I'd like to ask you, Vince, what do you think of my team?
Let's see. Let me go full screen here so I can read it off. So AJ, St. Brown, HN, Wilson, Evans, Kelsey, Jones, Judkins, Kyler Murray. Oh, auto draft. Keenan Allen. No, sorry. Godwin. Krosky, Dicker the kicker, Berg, Lions defense, and Ford. So yeah, you I think you rounded off well off the Quinshawn Judkins pick. I was a little skeptical there when I had the chance to draft him too, and I ended up not doing it just because he's not signed. But yeah, if he is there, he's going to take the backfield, and even if he starts to suck, Jerome Ford's your backup there. So I think you did pretty good. You have 3 options at least that should pan out for you out of those 5. And then I like your wide receivers because Chris Godwin will come back. I don't think there's a world right now where he's not going to come back. Now, it may take him a little bit of time to ramp up, but from what I've heard from the Buccaneers team and their franchise is that he's already on his ramp up stage. So he's basically practicing off to the side with running and his endurance and all that stuff. So he's basically already getting there. It's just like this is his ramp up period. So that way, when he gets to week 6, if they're 100% sure that he's going to stay healthy, he's ready to go already. So I like that pick a lot. That's what I did in one league. So, but if I were to rate it, yeah, I'd probably say like a B to a B plus. I feel like I've seen you do some better ones, but it's just the way the board fell to you.
Yeah, no, I like it. I wish I had a little more security in the quarterback position. Kyler Murray, but I said if he pans out, I'm very comfortable with my top 3 wide receivers. I wish I would have gotten more depth in my wide receivers. I focused a little too much on the running backs just because I missed on the first round to get an elite running back. I do think Achane, if he stays fully healthy, he could be a freaking force. And Aaron Jones, consistent, of course, if he's healthy. And I just need one of those running backs to pan out for me.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I would say the person who had the best draft, though, let me look through it right here. So I was looking at Gabe and Liam's, but maybe not.
I was about to say, I don't like Gabe's wide receivers here.
Yeah, that's what I don't like about Gabe's. And the same thing with Liam's as well. He took way too long to go for another wide receiver and got Shakir and Bird in only. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think maybe Kyrie. Kyrie did pretty good.
I was about to say Kyrie, I think, had a really good draft.
Yeah, I love that he went full wide receiver, running back, like full force all the way until round 8 where he got Njoku, which is a very underrated tight end. Then he went J.K. Dobbins again for another running back option, and he got Prescott to like basically fill out the entire roster. So if anything, I would say like his draft was really good out of everybody here.
I'd agree with that. Real quick, let's rate Brandon's team. He's asking us to rate it. So he goes with Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, Jaden Daniels, Higgins, Metcalf, Warren, Flowers, Etienne, Aubrey, Higgins, Ravens, McCarthy, Goddard, and the Packers. So one, I will say, I think you're very fortunate that some of these wide receivers fell to you. Yeah. Both Higgins and Metcalf, the way they fell, you're very fortunate that you got those guys. I think that's going to save you from having a failing grade here. But I think it's very exciting. I wish you would have gone a backup tight end a little bit sooner, just in case Warren didn't pan out. Just because the passing volume over there in Philadelphia is already scarce as it is. But this is not a bad team. I would say there's a lot of worrisome parts on there. So I will give you probably like a B minus here.
Yeah, I like obviously his first two running backs. McCaffrey, as long as he stays healthy, is going to be a beast. Same thing for Jonathan Taylor. But yeah, it's the wide receivers for me. I'm not the highest on DK Metcalf there at the Steelers organization. Definitely not the highest on Zay Flowers, and T Higgins will do well because they're just going to pass if they're not handing the ball to Chase Brown. So I'm not too scared of the running backs there. But you just don't have any depth, man. After that, it's like starters are great, but bye weeks come around, injuries come around, this team's gonna fall apart. So I have a C plus here just for depth reasons.
First says, y'all ever do an auction drafts? Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually had to sadly retire my auction league this past year because we didn't have enough
Sad.
people. It wasn't an NSP league. We tried to offer an NSP 2 years ago. It didn't work out. But yeah, we do have experience with auction leagues.
They're fun, but they can go
I
bad
enjoy
very
them.
quick. They can go bad very quickly.
Yes, people don't pay attention. Someone got Brees Hall for like 3 coins. Like, dude, are you
Yeah.
serious?
Yeah, it was
But
pretty bad.
Ray, let's rate Ray's team here. Robinson, JSN, Williams, Kittle, Harrison, Ridley, Judy, Mason, Myers, Allen, Williams, Fairbairn, Vikings, Fields. I think you started off very well. You got Bijan Robinson and Kyron Williams as your running back 1 and 2. That's a scary duo. JSN as your wide receiver 1, I think it's good. I think it's very great, especially for where you got him at. I was not expecting him to fall that low. George Kittle, great pick. Marvin Harrison Jr. as a wide receiver 2. Hopefully it pans out. A little worried there, but then after Marvin Harrison Jr., that's where I'm kind of like falling off of your draft. Not a big fan of Ridley. Judy, I don't. I think he's going to be somewhat consistent in the beginning of the season, but I don't see Joe Flacco starting the whole entirety of the year. So you're going to see a switching quarterback and switching favoritism as far as wide receivers. That's if Judy was a favorite at that point. Then Mason, good handcuff. Myers, we don't know what's going to happen with Myers. We don't.
Yeah.
That's the guy, but we don't know. Allen, quarterbacks, you said it yourself, quarterbacks are very scary. I think I feel more comfortable just, I don't know why. I got faith in Justin Fields this year. It's
Yeah.
me. It's weird. So,
Yeah.
but I like Justin Fields. I'm glad you picked him up. You did the right thing as far as taking 2 quarterbacks at the end instead of just hanging on to 1.
Yeah, I would agree there. At first, with Caleb Williams as your quarterback, that was already like a half a grade down for me, just because I do not believe in that guy, even though the system is good. But Ben Johnson has not said anything at this point on how he is excited for this offense or anything like that. So it's kind of scary there. So I definitely think Justin Fields will be your guy starting majority of the year, unless something totally flips with Caleb Williams. But I'm a fan of Jared Judy, so I like it. But again, I do agree with AJ that if there's a switching quarterback, which there most likely will by the middle of the season, he could end up not being the favorite target. So we'll see what happens. Myers, I hope it works out for you because you definitely are going to need 3 wide receivers in your rotation because Mason and Braylon Allen will not be your flex guys. So you definitely have to have 2 of those wide receivers there that you got in 5, 6, 7, and 9 to hit. But not a bad team. I do think there's opportunity there.
Lastly, so far, let's rate Big E's team. Here we go. Big E for real, for real. So you got Justin Jefferson, Chase Brown, Trey McBride, Chuba Hubbard, McMillan, Bo Nix, Waddle, Igbuka, Pearsall, Williams, Scatterboo, Boswell, Cardinals, Samson. I think you did everything right.
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. This is a good draft. This is a great draft. I'm not saying you have the best team on the market, but with the pick that you're at, I felt like you hit the nail on the head every single time. Very good. Justin Jefferson, obviously, great pick. Surprised he fell that low. Usually Christian McCaffrey doesn't go that high. Then you got Chase Brown. I think he's a great running back 1 in the second round. Trey McBride, best in the league as far as tight ends. Chuba Hubbard. if he has a similar year to last year, he could be your running back 1-2 if you wanted. McMillan has the potential to be a low end wide receiver 1 to a high end wide receiver 2 this season. Like, it's just you did very good. This is not, I wouldn't call this a safe draft, but this is a very safe team, and I really like it. I will commend you, and you know that's hard for me since you're a Cardinals fan, but you did a good job. You did a good job.
Yeah, man. My question to you is: do you like your rivalry jerseys? A little sprinkle of dirt on there, and
Dirt.
Yeah. No, but yeah, this team looks pretty good. If anything, this team will compete. So I definitely love Egbuka and Pearsall and Waddle as those picks back to back to back. Definitely hit the ball right there, like on every pick, like AJ said. And then you stole Javonte Williams. I mean, he went pretty late, so that was a great snag because he should be the starter at least for the beginning of the season.
Yep.
So that should help you. But yeah, not a bad draft. I really like it.
Very nice. Appreciate the rate. Always. All right, boys, I'm out. Go ahead, chill for the rest of the night. Hey, yeah. Thank you for being here as always. Don't forget, I'm the tax collector tomorrow. So get your money ready, baby. That's the worst part. I hate dealing with money, man. But Ray Gamer, that's where I struggled all season for 12 teams is when to get a quarterback. I usually go tight end later, but I don't know. I felt like I gave my advice, but for quarterbacks, you did the right thing as far as taking two back to back. I think you're just dealt a very bad hand when people chose 5 quarterbacks just
back to back to back to back.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. But I will say, hey, instead of a Jordan Mason, you could have gone Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott. Instead of Jacoby Myers, you could have gone a quarterback. But you gotta do what you got.
Yeah. So it's always a hope, especially when you're way at the end. You got to wait a long time.
Kyrie says this is his first draft at pick 11, and you did very good.
Yeah, it was very nice. Good. I mean, me and AJ definitely love drafting the back half of drafts.
We live there.
Yeah, I just love it. So,
but like I said, I am scared for the Gold League because I am cursed. My first round pick for the past 2 years have been out for more than half the season. So. Yeah. But anyways, that's our draft. If you guys are part of this draft, good luck to you this season. This is the 3rd year for the NSP Blue League. I'm a former champion myself, but also Liam, which is Chargers fan 05, is last year's champion. So he's defending the title this year. So let's see who takes it home and gets one of these awesome fantasy football championship rings. Remember, we will be live Monday for the Gold League draft, the actual draft. So hopefully we see you guys there. Vince, do you have anything else to say?
No, man, just excited. Also, if you guys are unaware, we are doing a pick'ems. So definitely join there. It's where you bet against the spread for every single game of the NFL season. And we keep track. And maybe even this year, we'll do a little bit of some betting there, add some money to the pot, or have like a little prize or something for the person that wins the most. Who gets the most right. So last year, I think it was Big E.
Big E won it last year.
Yeah, so Big E won it last year. We did not end up getting him anything, but I mean, he's the reigning champ. So he came back from behind and took it all. So it's going to be fun this year, I think.
Well, that's all we got for y'all today. Thank you all for joining us. It's been an hour stream, a little bit over that, but good luck in your fantasy football season. We got one more draft to go, and then it's go time. Waiver wire pickup videos would be live after that. So thank you all so much. And until next time, as we always say, keep on grinding.